Yo, what's up, with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here with my guy Hot Rod, man, on a Friday. Finna talk some NBA, man. We got a decent schedule. How you doing today, Rod?
Doing good, doing good. Me and St. Mary's. I know you're on the other side, so we're button heads. Come on. Go St. Mary's.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna get that one done, man. I'm on the wrong side of that one, but it's all good.
Close.
College
Still
hoops,
not over
college
yet.
hoops, college hoops.
College hoops. Yeah.
Hey, it's a lot. We're just at the beginning. A lot of madness yet to begin. To begin. So, gotta buckle up for it.
Exactly. Long day left ahead. We haven't even touched the NBA yet, so lots of hoops
Exactly.
action left today. Way
We
more
got
than
eight,
hockey
we
today.
got 8 games today. Yeah, we got 8 games in the NBA today. So we're finna cook it up, man. We can head out to our first game on the board. We got the 76ers on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Philly laying 10.5. We look at this injury report. I see clean injury report for Charlotte. Only Jalen McDaniels out for Philadelphia. How you feeling about this first game?
And for me, looking at this first game, this will be the second meeting or the third meeting this season between these two. I'm sure Charlotte got the win in the first meeting of these two, but no Embiid in that first meeting. And then you look at the comeback in that the second meeting, and they won by like 18. Did the 76ers, and everybody's healthy in this one. And for some reason, everybody's humping up on Charlotte. I see early in this one, and not for me. I'm going to go the extended line. I think the 76ers come and roll like we've seen in the last meeting between these two where they won by 18. I'm going to lay minus 14 and a half with the 76ers, who are 4-0 ATS their last four versus a team with the record below 400. And you look at the Hornets, 0-6 ATS their last six versus teams with a better than 600 record. So I'm going to lay a little extended line here, minus 14 and a half, plus 150 with the 76ers. I think they beat up on Charlotte tonight.
I could definitely see that happening. Me this morning on my jam session, I did lean to the Charlotte Hornets. I thought that 10.5 maybe could be a few points. Maybe this could be a spot where Philadelphia goes through the motions. We've kind of seen Boston do it recently, Denver. But in that same breath, man, Philadelphia has won 6 straight basketball games, and Joel Embiid is trying to make a playoff. I mean, not a playoff, but an MVP push. And the way the Nuggets kind of cooled off for them for a minute. I said this morning on the gym session, I'm in no rush to fade Philadelphia. I kind of still lean Charlotte, Rod. I got to be honest, but I have not placed this ticket. I'm probably not going to place this ticket. Fading Philadelphia right now is not somewhere I want to be. I just got a small lean to the Charlotte Hornets in this
I made that ticket. I laid already. I got $100 on the minus 14 and a half.
one for sure. For sure,
I
for
think
sure.
they roll them today.
I could see it. Like I said, they are in that mode. The Sixers are right now. I could definitely see it. We head out to our next one, man. We got the Warriors, the most night and day team in the NBA that I've seen in the last few seasons, for me at least. Like this team, money at home, on the road, they are terrible. The worst ATS team in the NBA. They're on the road facing an Atlanta team that's one game under 500. Really needs this win. Looking at this injury report, Rod, I'm seeing it's not looking good for Golden State. They're on the front end of a back to back. I'm seeing Iguodala out. Draymond Green will not play. I'm seeing Stephen Curry as questionable for tonight. Kevin Looney, same thing. Do the Hawks beat up on the Warriors who continue to be trashed on the road?
If there's no Steph Curry in this lineup, then I definitely lead to the Hawks rolling the Warriors in this one. But for me, that Atlanta Hawks defense is definitely not the greatest. Both teams aren't the greatest on D, especially the Warriors on the road, ranked in the below 25th, I believe, in defensive production on the road this season. So that's why that totals up at 148. But if there's no Steph Curry, I think that total's too high. I would take the under as a safer play in this one, especially if Steph doesn't play. But if Steph plays, you know what? I would lean the Warriors. I just because I'm going to go off the wall and say that, hey, yeah, they haven't been good on the road. But if you get Steph Curry in there, this is going to be turned into a track meet. Smash Brothers going him and Thompson just smashing it up. And you can see Trey smash it up, and I think it just turns into track meet like we seen last time between these two, and Total kind of dictates that where it is now. So Curry's in. I like the Warriors. Curry's out. I'm going to go with the under. Definitely not rushing yet to bet this one. I need to know.
Yeah, for sure. Curry is a huge piece in this one, but for me, with or without him, I gotta fade the Warriors, man. I've been doing it all season, and I'm not gonna stop now until they wake up on the road and show me something. They're an automatic fade, man. It's pretty automatic, right? They have 7 wins on the road all season, 27 losses. It's to the point where it's automatic. I know they're due to wake up. They're due to wake up. This is the defending champions, and getting closer and closer to playoff time, we are poking the bear in the Golden State Warriors. But with all this injury news tonight, with the Hawks in a desperate position, still trying to improve their playoff seeding, one game below 500, man. I do like the Hawks tonight. I think the Hawks probably put it to these guys tonight. Um, just how I see it, man. I'm leaning Hawks
I
lane.
think by 10 plus, if there's no Curry,
Yeah,
then you want to they blow them out right out the gym.
definitely. I can
Right?
see that. I can
So
see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. We head out to our next one. We got a good game here. Wizards, they're fighting for their playoff lives as well. They're on the road facing a really, really, really good home team in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland's laying 5. We're in Cleveland. How you feeling?
and for me, I'm looking at this one, and you look the Cavs averaging about 114 points per game over their last three, while the Wizards just 105 points over their last three. Cavs play their better ball at home. And you look, the Cavs already beat the Wizards straight up and ATS in 2 meetings already this year. 8-3 in their last 11 versus teams with losing straight up road record. And then you look at the Wizards 2-6 their last 8 versus a team with winning record. And the Wizards are 0-5 in their last 5 on Fridays. Only one way to go for me: play the points with the Cavs, who play their best ball at home in this one.
And I'm in agreement with you, man. I love betting this Cleveland team at home. I was just talking about how good Golden State is on their home floor, the most night and day team. On the road, we fade Golden State. At home, we love Golden State. Golden State, the number one ATS home team in the league at 24-11-1. Right behind them, and I mean right behind them, are these Cleveland Cavaliers at 22-13-1 ATS on their home floor. Cleveland, hey, don't sleep on this team, man. This team could go on a run and sneak around and be a dark horse in that East. I like this Cleveland team, especially with the addition of Donovan Mitchell. Like Rod said, we've already seen them beat up on this Wizards team twice. The last one really wasn't that long ago. It was 114-91 on the 6th of February in Washington, where they don't play their best basketball, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Today at home, in a bounce back spot after losing their last home game to Philadelphia, I like the Cavs here tonight. I don't like the fact that Jared Allen is not playing tonight, but I don't think Porzingis is somebody down low that can really exploit the fact that Jared Allen's not in there. He's more of a pick and pop type guy. You know, he used to play for my Dallas Mavericks. I
Yeah.
like Porzingis, but I just don't think that they're going to exploit that the way that they probably should. I love Cleveland at home. I bet them quite a bit. 62.9% of their games they've covered at home. I'm riding them here in this spot with you, Rod. I like the Cavs. So I'll lay the 5.
I like him down. It's down to it's down. Yeah, exactly. It's down to 5.
It's down to 5 now.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, it's going down. I don't have to lay as much. I'm in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can head out to our next one. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves. I call them the House of Disappointment. That's the nickname I have for them, man. Earlier this season, whenever I just seemed to bet them, they just let me down. And whenever I would fade them, they would disappoint me and upset my ticket, man. They were just a team that was really hard for me to figure out. Here recently, though, I will say, I've been betting kind of this Timberwolves team. We've been making some money, man. So it's a tough game here with all these injuries on this injury report. As Christopher Simmons just said today, man, injury list long today. Yes, they are on a Friday. We know Karl Anthony Towns been out for a while. Rudy Gobert, he's looking questionable, kind of doubtful is what I'm seeing. Naz Reid, questionable. Austin Rivers, questionable. For the Bulls, no Caruso, no Javonte Green. How you feeling about this one? said this morning that I am going to continue fading Chicago. I do kind of lean Minnesota, but at the same time, they're the house of disappointment. I didn't really fire it up. How you feel?
See, and I'm looking at this one, and you see all those guys out for Minnesota. Well, this is the front end of a back-to-back, right? They play Toronto tomorrow night, so this is does it look like they really care about this game? It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're resting everybody. And the way the Raptors been playing, it looks like Minnesota's already looking ahead to that game tomorrow night. So for me, you look at the Timberwolves. They're 1-4 on Fridays in their last 5. They're also 1-4 ATS in their last 5 trips into Chicago. Well, the Bulls 29-14-1 ATS their last 44 at home versus a team with a losing record. And you look at the Bulls better defensively, better rebounders. They're going to limit the second chance points of Minnesota on this one. And Bulls very good at ball security, not turning the ball over so much. And for me, you look at the Bulls, they're 4-3 this season when favorite between 1 and 2.5. Well, Minnesota's 6-7 ATS when the dog at between 1 and 2.5. So I lean the Bulls in this one.
Yeah, I can definitely see it, man. The Bulls, for me, it's hard for me to look in their direction. It really is. The Timberwolves, they got a lot to play for at 35-35. I know this injury report isn't the best. It's a tough game for me. I haven't bet it yet. I'm probably going to stay away. I'm just going to tell you, I'm probably going to stay away from it. I still kind of lean Timberwolves as I love to fade Chicago, but didn't bet this one currently. Probably won't bet it.
I probably won't bet it either. And maybe live if it looks good, but
exactly.
Lean to Chicago at best, but definitely not rushing to the window.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. Head out to our next one. We got the Pelicans on the road facing a Rockets team who's won back-to-back games against the Celtics. And then who they beat yesterday? They beat the Lakers. It wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago. They beat the Lakers. Yes, they did. Do they keep it rolling and cover this line at home, 5.5 against a struggling Pelicans team? Or do the Pelicans, who are playing for their season, get on track today?
I don't know. You look at that line and it's like, okay, Pelicans on the road, they've been awful. I don't want to be laying -5.5 with the Pelicans team on the road. They have definitely been rough on the road this season. My numbers, yeah. See, 1-5 ATS their last 6 on the road, and then off of 2 days rest, they ain't even better there. 1-5 ATS off of 2 days rest, and for me in this, I'm going to go with Houston. Houston's just playing the better hoops. They've won 2 straight against some pretty solid teams. They beat the Lakers and Boston, and covered in both of those as an underdog. I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets here, plus all those points, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the money line to outright the Pelicans. Pelicans for me, there's one of those things that you're talking about before. Pelicans on the road have been a fade for me.
Definitely. I see it, man. The Rockets have looked good in back-to-back games. The surprising one for me was really the Celtics win. I did not see that one coming out of that. I did not see that one happening. The Lakers, it was more understandable. No AD, no LeBron, back-to-back for the Lakers. I still thought the Lakers were going to win, and I'll be the first to say I still had the Lakers in that one. The Rockets came out and got them. Do the Rockets win 3 straight? Do they keep this one competitive? They very well can, but in that same breath, Rod, I got to go with the Pelicans tonight. They're playing for their season, I feel like. I mean, they lose tonight, it's over. I think they have to come out in a big performance. They will play this team again in 2 nights. I think they get them in both. They already beat them once. They beat them twice this season, my bad. They beat them twice. They beat them pretty handily. Both were in New Orleans, not on the road. Laying 5.5 on the road with the Pelicans right now is a scary place to be. But in that same breath, I think that they got to give it their all tonight, and I do lean their direction. The Rockets, this is going to be their 5th home game in their last 6 games. So they've been pretty comfortable at home. They've looked good in back-to-back home games. But I'm still banking on that this is the Houston Rockets, and they just come out here and look like the Houston Rockets. And I'm going to lean on the Pelicans in this one. I think they're playing for their season. We see an inspired effort tonight. They got to pull this one out to keep pace in a tight Western Conference. Currently, they're in the 12th spot. And I'll just run it through right quick. Currently, they're in the 12th spot. And the Jazz are in the 11th. They got the same record as the Jazz, but they're one game behind both the Lakers and Oklahoma City. I think currently the playoffs is going to look exactly how it is, these 10 teams. The Pelicans, though, on the outside looking in, could still make some noise. And with these two games against the Rockets coming up, they are must-wins for these two teams. I mean, for this team. If they don't do it, then it's over. If they do it, they still got a chance. I got to roll with them tonight to at least try to get it done. That's how I feel.
I see that. I see it. I'm not rushing the lane with the bet.
Nah, I feel you. Nah, and I get it. I get it. They've been terrible out there. Speaking about another team that's been terrible out on the road, you got the Grizzlies, and they're laying 8.5 on the Spurs. The Grizzlies have only won, I want to say 2 of their last 13 road games. They do got the Spurs, who, are not the best team. We know, of course. Still no Ja Morant tonight. Do the Grizzlies bounce back off their last road loss where they got hammered by Miami, 138-119? Do they bounce back and blow out the Spurs tonight?
Nah, I don't think so. Memphis, as you said on the road, they haven't been good. They're 4-10 ATS in their last 14 road games. Well, the Spurs are 6-2 ATS their last 8 versus teams with better winning percenters, over 600. And you look at Spurs in the last 3 games, they're averaging 116 points, while Memphis is only averaging 111 points. And when you look at the recent meetings head-to-head between those two, it's been all Spurs.
Sure has.
It's been dominant by the Spurs against these Grizzlies. Memphis has been winning, but the Spurs have definitely been getting the cover.
3-0 ATS.
I mean, yep. Now, Memphis gets the win. Spurs get the cover.
I'm there with you.
Go Spurs in this one.
I'm there with you. I'm there with you on this one. I like the Spurs. I like the Spurs quite a bit in this one. The Grizzlies, they're on the front end of a back-to-back. They got their nemesis tomorrow in the Warriors.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Warriors are sitting guys anticipating that game tomorrow against the Grizzlies. They really want that game tomorrow against the Grizzlies. I can tell y'all that right now, that the Warriors want that one. I think this is what I think. I like the Hawks a lot today, and I like the Warriors to wake up tomorrow on the road and finally end their road woes against the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies do win here tonight and edge by the Spurs, but I don't think they cover. I don't see a 10-point win, a 9-point win for the Grizzlies. It's hard to want to lay that many points with a team that's only, like I said, won 2 of their last 14 road games. One of those wins came against my Dallas Mavericks, but, we had no Luka, no Kyrie in that one. So, you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. And, I'm leaning on the Spurs in this one, Rod. I think that they can definitely keep this game within double digits. We'll see if they do it, though. But I like the Spurs tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the Spurs in that one, too. Let's get it.
Spurs, let's get it done tonight, man. Let's see. We head out to our next one. We got the Celtics on the road facing the Portland Trailblazers. Portland, home dogs, getting 6.5. His line has gone up a little bit. How you feeling in this?
Right, that line has definitely gone up, which means everybody's jumping in on Boston on that one, and with good reason. This Portland team, I don't trust them at all. Just haven't been playing good lately. 3 wins in their last 10. That's not going to get it done. And you look at they split the series. Oh, actually, look, they've only played once this season, and Boston got the win. It was in Boston. I think they come back here on the road and get themselves another win here against this Portland team that I just don't trust. Celtics 16-5 in the last 21 in Portland, and the Blazers 0-4-1 ATS in their last 5, following a double-digit home loss. I think they get double-digit home loss again. It's St. Patty's Day. How can the Celtics lose? I'm sorry. I'm not betting against the Celtics on St. Patty's Day. No chance.
I'm with you, man. I can't fade the Celtics, not on St. Patrick's Day. I took the Celtics this morning and forgot about that angle. Just the pure St. Patrick's Day Celtics angle. But real basketball angle, man. The Blazers are terrible right now, man. With the season on the line, they've now lost 4 straight games, and it's over for this team, man. It's they have an outside chance of making it, but it's not going to happen. Like I said a minute ago, I think that the 10 teams currently in the play-in are going to be the 10 teams that make it in the West. Maybe the Pelicans could try to knock somebody out of there, but I don't think they do it. This Portland Trail Blazers team, man, I'm trying to double check this injury report right quick because this morning it was some things to pause for. We look at it. So it looks like is Jason Tatum playing? It looks like he is playing because this morning he was questionable. I do think he's playing.
Still questionable.
Yeah. Damian, what you seeing on Damian Lillard? He's still questionable?
Actually, it looks like Lillard's going to play.
I'm seeing probable now on Lillard. Yeah, there we go. I still like the C's here, though. I do. The Blazers, they're playing for it all, but even still, I think the Celtics use this as a tune-up game to continue rolling. They haven't looked the best here recently. That loss to Houston was ugly, and that they did edge the Minnesota Timberwolves. They did beat them on the road, and this is their 5th road game in their last 6 games. But it's St. Patrick's Day. They've already hammered this Portland team once this season. It was really recent. It was last week, really, 115-93. Much hasn't changed in this one. I think the Celtics still hammer them. I would watch that injury report. Because the NBA, those guys will sit out of the thin air. So watch that injury report.
I think Tatum plays. I think that's why the line moved up to 6.
I think so too.
Tatum plays, and Brogdon's in, and Smart's in. I think those guys are in. That's why the line moved to 6.
I'm with you. I think so too.
Because the news of Lillard going in, and the line moves to 6.
Yeah, I like the C's in that one, Rod. We're in agreement. I think they pull that one out. Yeah. We can head out to our last and final matchup of the night, man. We got my team, the Dallas Mavericks, who are really struggling right now. We're getting 4.5 on the road. We did win our last one against San Antonio. Whoop-de-doo. But injury report-wise, looks like no Luka tonight. Still no Kyrie either, it's looking like. Anthony Davis looks like he will make his return back tonight. Do the Lakers beat up on my Mavs tonight?
I don't know if they beat them up really bad, because you look at the couple of meetings that you've seen this season already. It's been you had a 6.5 win, and then you had a 3-point win, a 4-point win, and a 9-point win, right? So close games. It's not like they've been real blowouts. I like the 6 earlier this morning. Now it's down to 4.5. So some money has to come in on the Dallas team here, but I think the better play for me to go is 227 points in the total. That's way too many. This feels like a first to 100 type game, maybe 110 at the most, and we get ourselves an under. You look Dallas, they're 3-0-1 in their last 4 after scoring 100 points or more to the under. Lakers, their last 8 at home, 7-1 to the under, and the last 8 meetings in LA, 7-1 to the under. So, with the question marks and who's in and who's out, it looks like Luka and Kyrie probably don't play for this one. And I like the under as the better play here.
Yes, sir, man. I lean Lakers. This is what I'll say. Because I am saying that Kyrie participated in shoot around, but he's participated in like the last 2 or 3 shoot arounds. So I just got to say that if he plays, I'm not gonna bet the Lakers. If he doesn't play, I'm betting the Lakers. That's what I'm saying. I'm not betting my Mavs tonight, though. That's what I know I'm not doing. And y'all know I love betting my Mavs. I can't do it tonight, man. I really don't. I really believe my team is content falling to wherever they fall and prioritizing health more so than anything for the playoffs. I think that's really what they're doing. And I'm not really mad at the approach. With the top 2 guys we have in Luka and Kyrie, I think they believe, and I kind of believe now, we become the 7th seed. We draw Sacramento. I lean Mavs in that series. We draw Grizzlies. I think that's a 7-game series that could go either way.
Battle either way, yeah.
So, I think they kind of looked at it like, it's kind of prioritize health. Let's make sure all our guys are as healthy as we can be. moving forward into the playoffs, which is not the worst approach. For tonight's game, though, we do have a young crew that can, fight competitive, but the Lakers are in a do or die situation as well. They're just as desperate as my Mavs, and I do think they probably beat up on us tonight. I hate to say that, but it's probably what's going to happen. I could see a big game from AD as we don't really have anybody down there to contain him. I lean Lakers in this one. Again, if Kyrie plays, I'm not going to bet the Lakers. If he doesn't play, I like the Lakers probably a lot. So that's all the games, right? You want to cook up a parlay for the folks today on this beautiful Friday?
Well, for the first leg, I love like I said, the 76ers. Just lay the 10.5. You can also do the extended line if you want, but I got the minus 14.5 plus 150. But you can just lay the regular line if you want. Minus 10, minus 10.5 in some places I see. But I think they blow out in that one. And you're like, I don't like that one. I like the Hornets.
No. That's cool. I do. I'm gonna go to the last one we just talked about. I'm gonna go with the Lakers as mine. I'm gonna roll with the Lakers as my leg. I think they beat up on my Mavs tonight. It's not a great spot for us. It's really not. I think we're content with falling. I kind of hate that approach, but I understand the approach. I think the Lakers, a team that is gonna get scrutinized in the media for losing games, they need this one tonight. I think they do get it. I lean them.
With the Spurs kicker that we both love, so there we go.
and there it is.
Little
three-teamer. There it is. Sixers, Lakers, Spurs.
I like it. I think I'm in.
I'm in too.
Definitely I'm in. Because it looks like I don't think Kyrie's going to play. Really don't.
Yes, sir, man. Well, I still have plays up there for sale, guys. I got my $15 NBA Jam Session play up there. I have a 3-pack up there in the NBA. I also have, I think I still have a College Hoops 3-pack up there for you guys. Yeah, I do. I still have a College Hoops 3-pack up there for later evening, man. So you can scoop that up for me over at Pick Dogs Premium. What you got for sale today, right?
For me, I still got left. I've got 2 college basketball and 1 NBA, which I put together in a 2+1 Steak Friday package. You get 3 hoops plays there. My $15 college basketball switch play is included in the 2-for-1 pass, the 2-for-1 Steak Friday. So scoop that up. Or I've got my lone play in the NHL, my 10-star best bet of the day on the ice. We went 2-0 yesterday on the ice, looking to make it 3 straight. Hand it over, scoop it up.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you, Rod, for joining me today on this beautiful Friday, man. Thank you, everybody in the chat, man. Let's make some money today. Holla at y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, we go back-to-back on the parlay. Me and Al Nino's cashed out on the parlay yesterday, man. Hopefully, me and Rod can go back-to-back on it. See y'all tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace.